Hello, my name is Kerry from Kerry's Card Creations. Welcome. So I'm back today for the One Sketch Challenge. This is hosted by Lisa. She's the Crafting Diva here on YouTube. And every month, Lisa sends us a sketch and we can make whatever we want and interpret that sketch however we'd like. Anybody can take part in this collaboration. Just use the hashtag One Sketch Challenge. There is quite a few of us that take part in this collaboration with Lisa. So in the description box, I will list a link to all the other ladies that take part. Please do go and have a look. We all interpret these sketches so differently. It is fantastic. So for the month of March, this is the sketch that Lisa sent us. So I thought instead of making a card, I actually am going to make a box. So I've not made this yet. So this is all my pieces. So I have got a piece of white card. What did you do with your measurements, Kerry? There they are. Piece of white card. This measures the full length of an A4. I didn't cut it off. I didn't cut anything off. Full length of A4 by 21 centimetres. So it's a full sheet of A4 white card. And I've scored it on the long side at 2.5, 14, 16.5 and 28. And then I turned it, one turn, and I scored it at 2.5, 14 and 16.5. I'm going to turn it over and fold and burnish. So I'm actually going to make an Easter project because I have got, if those of you that follow my channel, I've got a 7-year-old grandson. So I always make him and his two best friends at school an Easter treat. So I'm going to make these boxes. So I've actually got 4 to make because one of his friends has got a little sister. And I can't give the brother without the little sister something. So I've got to make 4 of them. So I thought this is a perfect time to start my Easter crafts. Right, so fold and burnish. Okay. Right, then. So the bottom is this 2.5 section. So I'm going to cut off this on my left hand side, this little rectangle. My die cutting machine that I hold my camera on seems very close to me today, like I haven't got enough room. And then I've got these 2 squares, so I'm going to cut up the square, removing that score line, and then miter. So I'm going to cut up, remove the score line, and then miter. So you're left with nice clean edges on the side there. I'm going to do the same with this one. So cut up that score line and then just miter. So that's the bottom. I'm going to turn it around. So again, that 1 centimetre section, if you've cut anything off of there, this is about, I think it's about, you're left with about 1.7 centimetres you're left with. So that's going to be your gluing tab. So I'm just going to cut down, excuse me, the first and the second. So I'm going to cut down the first to the second score line. And then I'm going to miter that end there. So that's just your gluing tab then. So then I'm going to cut down 1, 2. The same the other side. So we're just removing that score line again. So we're left with a nice neat edge. 2. And we're going to remove this top long piece and leave that tab piece. So we're going to remove that long top piece, leave that tab piece and miter that tab piece. like that. And then we're going to do the same with this one. Down to the second score line, remove that long piece at the top, remove all them score lines, and then just miter that tab piece. Right, so I want that to go on there, so I want to remove this one. So we're going to take away all of these two pieces here. And just remove the score line at the same time so that you're left with a nice neat edge. Right, so that, and if I turn it over, that's the right side now. I should have got my point round punch up. I didn't, not the seagull. Not the big one, yeah. Right. So I'm just going to round the corners off on this one here, because that's the front of my, I'm going to call this my Easter goodie box. Right, okay, so to decorate this, I have got 2 pieces of pattern paper. Now, I'm not matting and layering because this paper I'm using is really heavily patterned and there's no white or anything in there at all, really. So, and just if anybody's interested, I just got this recently from the range, and that's the, sorry, that's the paper pad. I've got to remember that I keep switching it around now. So, that's the paper pad I'm using. So that came from the range recently. 2 pieces of pattern paper. These measure 11 centimetres by 11 centimetres. Okay, I have got 2 pieces of pattern paper. These measure 2 centimetres by 11 centimetres. I'm going to decorate the sides. Oh, look, I should have checked that. I had a little bunny there. Who's there? And then I have got, I'm going to turn this round to face me because I want these pieces to face in the opposite direction. This piece measures 11 centimetres by 2 centimetres because you've got directional paper, you obviously want it going across. Now I'm just going to round the bottom corners off on this piece. This piece measures 4 centimetres by, no, 11 centimetres by 4 centimetres. And again, you want the direction to go this way. Okay, so then I'm going to add glue to this skinnier section here. And I'm going to fold it over, fold that over, fold that over, glue that in place. So before I glue the rest of this together, I am going to finish decorating it. So this is the sketch. This is the bag piece. This piece here is this piece here. So I'm going to do this piece here now, this decorating piece. But instead of putting it up to the top where this is, I'm going to put mine down to the bottom. So I have got a piece of white card. This measures 9 centimeters by 6.5 centimeters. And I'm going to glue this like that. So I've got, trying to have an equal gap that side and that side. Then I've got a piece of my pattern paper. This measures 8.5 centimeters by 6 centimeters. We put this here. So to make this strip here, I have got a piece of white card. This measures, excuse me, I've got hiccups, 2 centimeters by 6 centimeters. I'll put that there. This piece measures 1.5 by 5.5. So then this calls for a bow. So I have actually got a die cut bow that I've die cut. A cutting die that I've die cut. And I'll pop that on there like that. Then I've got this really cute carrot that I can't, can you see that? So I've just cut and stamped, coloured and fussy cut him. And I'm just going to pop that in the centre of my bow like that. I might actually put that on a foam pad. Let's cut one small enough. Sticky, so I'm just going to pop that on there. So then underneath there it calls for a sentiment. Well, I did do a sentiment. I'm going to pop mine on there like that. So I have got, I mean, these could be any size that you've got really. So my sentiment says Happy Easter. This is really, really old stamp. That is 4x2. So my coloured card is going to, I'm using the green to just tie it all in. 4x2, so that is 2.5 by 4.5. And then I've got a piece of white then that is 3x5. Yes. So I'm just going to glue all of those together. And I thought I'd pop that on there like that. I'm going to put that on some foam pads. And pop that there. Just make sure I've got that straight. And we go. Okay, so that is my... So I'm just going to glue my box together now. So I want that to face that way. So I always like my seams all at the back. So I always have the front of the box facing towards me. No particular reason. So I'm just going to add glue to these two outside tabs. Oh, and then I'm going to add glue to that front piece. So I'll push the back piece over towards the front. Bring the front piece back towards me. Pop my bone folder in there to just make sure that's all glued into place. And I shall get some, and there's my, I shall get some hook and loop to just hold that down. And there's my one sketch challenge. I just think that's so, that's the sketch. There's my interpretation of the sketch. I think that's really cute. I'm going to enjoy making more of those ones for the kids. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed my tutorial today. Like I say, in the description bar, I'll leave all the other ladies. Please do go and take a look. If you want to take part, just use the hashtag #OneSketchChallenge. I will be back again soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.